What's up, my Filipino audience, 18 audience, SB19 audience? It's your boy Kyreem. If you don't know me, get to know me. Alright, let's get it, people. SB19 story, episode 6, Kings.
Ordinary photo of Ken taken back in 2020.
Let's go back. What happened here?
This is just an ordinary photo of Ken taken back in 2022. But when this music starts playing, it becomes something out of the ordinary.
Gising sa umaga, siya agad ang gusto na makita. Di ako marunong kumanta pero para sa kanya harana. Teka lang, bakit ba parang nasa tono tong aking gitara? Gusto ko lang naman sabihin na malamahali kang yung ganda mo.
Sounds hard, bro.
Di magwawakas, tila parirala. Oh, Diyos ko, ano pa nga bang masasabi ko? Sana di ka mawalay sa'kin ang aking sinta.
Hey.
I don't need no life, just need you.
Hard, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. That was fire. Not gonna lie. I can't believe I haven't heard of that song. They've got a lot of their songs in their arsenal that I haven't heard of. Insane song. Jesus.
For many years, kings have looked into the heavens for guidance. Their ambitions and fates intertwined with the rhythm of the cosmos. As they uncover its different forms, the universe whispers secrets known only to those who dare to dream. And when they do dream, stars begin to align for them. Destiny bows to their command and their kingdoms start to thrive. Prepare to get used to seeing more moments like this in this video. Because
you are now in the presence of a king.
Hey.
What?
Yeah, from this point onwards, bro, it's just pure success. From this point onwards, it's just success. Yeah, they've made it now.
back in 2019, 3 days before SB19's Go Up went viral, a group of students were just looking for a random person to interview for the school project when they found this good-looking bystander. They thought he was a foreigner at first, but then...
Are you from here?
Hoy, bakit ako yun? Akala namin
Hindi sabi niya eh. Pero pwede po ba kami magtanong ng tatlong tanong para makapasa namin ang kaalaman ng bawat Pilipino?
Kuya, ano lang to, school project, kahit magkamali ka, okay lang. Malito naman kami.
Ayan, thank you.
Yan.
Unang-una po, sino po ang pambansang bayani po natin? Halaga naman po kasi sa Rizal Park na tayo. Thank you po.
Basta ba't yun yung tanong mo?
Okay. Pangalawa po, ano po ang pambansang hayop po natin? Kalabaw, tama sir. Pangatlo po, pinakamahirap. Hindi talaga. Ano po ang pambansang ibon po natin? Oh, Philippine Eagle, tama. Wala pa siyang prize.
Pangalan po, kuya. Ano?
Pangalan na lang po, kuya. Number at email po. Justin. Thank you po, Justin.
Yeah. I was debating that. I was like, is it who I think it is? It is Justin. Yeah. I was like, that's why my face looked confused the whole time. I was like, is that Justin?
Pasimple ka. Okay. Nagiging bakla ka na.
This video didn't only prove the power of Justin's visuals, but also showcased his humility. But the most interesting thing is that this video alone has got to be the most subtle foreshadowing of what's to come. From being admired by just a small group of students to being admired by the whole country 3 days later, then the whole world a few years after. Just imagine the reaction of this guy when he finds out Justin's real identity.
Yeah.
Another foreshadowing happened back in 2022 when they got invited to perform at the Binibining Pilipinas beauty pageant.
Where did you get those lovely eyes?
Pablo's ponytail was amazing here, by the way.
It's just like them just like singing the introduction to like Filipinas, because obviously you got the title there, Filipinas. So this could be just like the song of introduction to the whole concept. But it sounds fire, bro. I'm just a sucker for like melodies, like R&B, like sort of soft tone sort of music. Anything that's like a bit of a sweet, like energetic, light tone sort of genre and style, I'm a sucker for it, bro. I'm a sucker for it. Very catchy, bro. That's a great intro.
So backstage, SB19 were just doing typical SB19 antics.
For our next contestant, Ginoong Pilipinas, number 16, Sylvester Ajero.
Well, I believe in the 25 years of my existence here in the Philippines, I would say I'm standing here in front of you as strong as the man standing here in the center of me. And together, we are high five.
They had no idea that next year, this would actually come true.
And our judge will be
the most charismatic member of multi-awarded and Billboard nominee P-pop phenom, SB19, Mr. Josh.
Oh, wow. Hey.
It's just so amazing how stars seem to align for them. What's even more amazing is what happened back in 2021 in a Zoom interview. Because what initially was just another playful joke turned into reality 2 years later.
Sample.
Kahit wala ka na, bukas ay maghihintay sa gitna ng pag-iisa.
Okay.
Ayun lang po.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Oo nga. Oo nga. Oh, nag-turn ng chair si Stell. Yon, Coach Stell. Si Coach Stell ka na. Okay.
Ay, napaturn. Love it.
Hi mga kapuso, this is Coach Stell of The Voice Generations.
Hey, The Voice. Hey, he was a coach. That's quite wild. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I just think they were really humble. I just think they were so humble. Like, they were getting so big and so successful and being like the next big thing. They just didn't think like certain things were going to happen, which is just silly because they knew deep down it was going to happen. You can't have this much success and this much popularity within your country and not expect opportunities to appear. You know what I mean? Like, come on, boys. They were just too humble. They were honestly too humble.
Okay.
Ay, napaturn. Love it.
Hi mga kapuso, this is Coach Stell of The Voice Generations.
Boy group in the land.
Hello po sa inyo lahat, kami po ang SB19.
At full support kami kay Coach Stell.
Wild.
So from Stell singing in an empty room to
Thing is,
performing
Stell's
in the
been a coach. Stell, in his actual like career with SB19, he's been a coach in a way, especially with the dancing like aspect of it, teaching them. So he knows what it's like, and he knows how to like teach people already. So it's within his nature. So great person to pick.
So from Stell singing in an empty room to performing in The Voice as one of the coaches. I mean, how do these things keep on happening to them? As they continue their quest, they released their Pagtatag trailer on April 2023. Everyone was blown away because the whole thing felt like a movie. The crazy thing about it is that most of the effects they used were practical, including this big explosion.
3, 2, 1, walk. And...
Damn. Do you know they have to not react? If that was me, I would naturally just be like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to just not react and stay strong and just walk. So yeah, they must. Do you think they may have done that a few times? I've done that take a couple of times, yeah. Nice.
It's literally explosion.
Sheesh, that was dangerous for sure.
Yeah.
A month later, they dropped Gento.
Gento, dito basta bindo.
This song took over social media and became SB19's biggest song alongside Mapa because of its clever and meaningful lyrics and easy-to-dance choreography. A couple of weeks later, SB19 announced their departure from Show BT and dropped the full Pagtatag EP, which includes the catchy Gento, the sensual I Want You, the battle cry Crimzone,
Now we run, we go hard like we lose guns.
The heart-wrenching Ilaw. The heartwarming Liham. And the uplifting Freedom. The whole EP was so good that it immediately entered the music charts.
Nice.
Because of this, SB19 got invited to local game shows like Family Feud.
Stell, anong huli mong ginawa bago ka umalis ng bahay kanina?
Nagbanyo.
Anong ginawa mo sa banyo?
Nagwiwi.
Umihi. Survey. Wala.
Tapos yung 100 kayo, mali kayo. Oh, tama. Hindi kayo umiihi. You guys are wrong. Kaya may sakit kayo sa bato. Tama.
And I can see your voice.
Wait a minute.
I just remembered something. They were also invited here back in the Go Up era. Some fans were saying that one of the show's host, Jobert, was mocking Josh's hair.
Pinaka-hit nila yung love song na kanta nila. Ano? Why is our hair black? Yours is white.
Who cares? Wait. Let's see that look.
Ano? Why is our hair black? Yours is white.
Yeah, I just wanted to see Ken and Pablo's face, man. They're like, who cares?
Nag-umpisa tayo.
What do you guys think?
But who cares, bro? You know what I mean? They're confused 'cause they're just like, what? Out of everything that's going on, that's the first thing you say. That's what they're looking at, bro. That's why their face is like that. Ken also, I think that's what Pablo's face is saying. Like, what? Out of everything that's going on right now, that's what's going through your mind. And then Ken's just like, bro, look how far we've come in it. Or it's more so like, it is what it is, man. They're just gonna hate on us. It is what it is, bro. Watch us. Just keep watching us, man. That's what that facial
you
expression
decide.
looks like. And then everyone's just laughing. Damn.
So going back, SB19 also performed in different new time shows, except it's showtime because of this incident.
Okay, sige.
Geto.
Anong TikTok?
Anong sayo yan?
Geto.
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 SB19.
SB19.
Let's go.
Oh wait, hold
Bawal
up.
na raw.
Oh,
Performed in
hold
different
up.
new. You decide. So going back, SB19 also performed in different new time shows, except it's showtime because of this incident.
Except
Geto.
it's
Anong
showtime.
sayo yan?
Geto.
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 SB19.
SB19.
Let's go. Bawal na raw.
Bawal.
Naningil na sila. Naningil na. Oo, bawal na daw. Hindi, mamaya sa labas.
Why?
Good promo yun
Thank you
for
po.
the music
bayad
industry.
na eh.
Ay, ganun lang pala.
Why?
Mamaya po.
Thank you.
Sa labas.
This triggered fans.
Why? Why did they say it's not allowed? Oh, it's because of like. Is it because of like copyright? It might be to do with copyright. I don't think it's not allowed for like another reason. I think this might be to do with copyright. Like this might be like we just don't have the rights to obviously play this, and obviously you guys dance to it. That might be it. That's why might be why it's saying it's not allowed. I don't think that's a bad thing. There might be more a reason behind the scenes.
Sa labas.
This
Y'all have no problem blasting off songs from international artists, Puro Young, MGA, can't really pronounce that word. Local songs, Nating, yeah. How can P-pop furnish some Filipinas if the industry that's supposed to promote them are also full of colonial mentality? I don't know. I thought this might be like a aspect of something, like maybe like rights. It might be just to do with rights. Certain companies might not allow it.
triggered fans.
That's good for the industry if musicians are fairly compensated for their work, then through royalties, since it's their right. Naman, denying royalties under the guise of free promotional exposure might undermine the value of the artist's creation. Yeah, it's just rights. It's just like there's a particular right that certain people have, and like SB19's particular songs were like, we're owned by like this company, and we just don't have the right to obviously play that song. Like, I'd love to do it, but it's just not allowed. I think that's what it is. And fans were kicking off about that, but I don't know if they actually understand behind the scenes aspect of it. I just think it's just to do with rights people.
Mamaya po. Sa labas.
This triggered fans, bashers, and musicians, making this issue explode. One side says it's the artist's right to collect royalty, while the other calls them greedy. Despite the issue, SB19 kept going. They were so unstoppable that even technical issues couldn't even hold them back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just keep going, innit? Just keep going. You know what? Do you know what? With this, the dancers knew the songs weren't playing. So so with these artists, if I'm correct, if you're the artist who's actually rapping, that I think the earpiece in your ear is not just I don't actually know the answer, but I'm guessing it's not just to hear yourself back. I think it's also to hear the instrumental and the beat. So they may hear themselves back as well as the instrumental, what's actually being played. But the audience obviously hear a different sort of sound. So when the sound cut off, I think they can still hear the music and they're still carrying on, but the dancers can't hear it. So the dancers are like, there's no music playing. But they can see SB19 are still going. So the dancers are like, all right, if they're going, we're going. Because the moment one person stops, it starts to go all over the place. However, Pablo did kind of like looked a bit confused and he did kind of slow down. Yeah, I think Pablo, look at Pablo's face. I think Pablo clocked on there was no music. And he was just like, what? But these boys kept on going. So I don't know about the earpiece. Maybe the earpiece aspect I'm completely wrong about. Maybe it's just an earpiece to hear themselves back. I think Stell looked at Pablo, or Stell looked at some of them and went, oh, are they still going as well? Because Pablo's the only one that's not doing that position. So I think he was confused, saw everyone else is still moving. The dancers were like, everyone else is still moving. So then everyone together was like, let's keep going. And the crowd's liking it, man. Just keep going.
Listo, lagi na listo. Kahit pasin na pisto, tiklupog na beast mode, na beast ko. No real shit, the dude is all day. All day. So the comments how they do it, hold back. Hold back. Yes, I do it with the harder world play. When I'm home court. Sa'kin sa pagkahirue.
Keep going, man, innit?
Ito sigaw pa. Tuwing galing sa lupa. Bakit pilitin mo mukha, hindi mo makukuha.
And then, it was time for them to take over as they kicked off their Pagtatag tour locally and internationally. The entire tour was a big success, so when SB19 came back home, they wanted to give back to their fans by organizing an event that was more intimate and full of interactions. Towards the end of the event, they revealed their Freedom music video. And while watching it, every member seemed to be having a flashback and started becoming emotional.
Sobrang punong-puno po ng kasiyahan yung heart ko ngayon. Kasi hindi namin akalain na abot kami ng 5 years. Tapos, itong 5th year, parang parang pag nagtatrabaho ka kasi, parang lagi mong iniisip yung dream mo, ginagawa mo yung best mo, masyado kang focus sa work, nakakalimutan mo i-appreciate yung mga maliliit na bagay. And syempre yung mga bagay na sinishare nyo sa
Ken,
Nah, that's sweet, man. That's sweet, man. All the hard work's paid off in it. The dreams came true, man.
birthday. Para nimo ning mga tuiga nga hingabot. Hinaot ko nga ang Ginoo.
Wait, is that his dad? His dad's contacting him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wouldn't. This is just, listen, this is just my thoughts, my opinion. You do not have to agree. But no father should be coming back into any child's life. I don't know if he's dead or alive. I don't know the situation, but I'm assuming from what I'm hearing, he's alive and he's contacting Ken. No father should come back into any son's or daughter's life if they start being successful. If you didn't do it, like, you've had many years, you've had over a decade to come back and sort things out. I don't know what the circumstances are. I don't know the circumstances of his situation. Every individual family has different circumstances. But if your dad left when you were a child, whatever the reason is, and now you're doing very successful and your career is going well, and you want to now come back to your son's life, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. I would never. You weren't there from when I was nothing. You weren't there when I wasn't able to physically do nothing. But why are you here now? That's my thoughts, my opinion.
Mga tuiga nga hingabot. Hinaot ko nga ang Ginoo.
I'm a different guy, man.
Dugang mga katuigan sa imong kinabuhi. Pero nasayon ko nga ang Ginoo ng proteksyon. Labaw sa tanan. Nimo sa imong mga kauban, sa imong mga fans, sa imong mga staff, sa tibuok grupo nimo sa SB19. Ang imong birthday celebration, kulang tungod kay wala mi sa imong giliran nga nag-celebrate. Gawas pa ni ana na nagpo mo nga dili sa among mga kamot nga kami ang nag-alaga sa inyo ha. Nantod pud nato nagpo mo sa inyong apuhan. Pero bisan pa ni ana nasayod ka o nasayod ang Ginoo. Nganong naami din sa Ignacio ng ginabuhi sa Malaysia tungod sa atong pagkapobre, tungod sa atong pagkawala-wala.
Ba't ka nag-breakdown?
Hindi po, kasi po, yun nga po, parang ang tagal na rin na walang nangyayari sa amin. Dapat ang pag-usap namin ng parents ko talaga is mag-stop na ako sa training. Mag-work na po ako after graduation.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi mo pa rin nakikita yung tatay mo?
Opo, never po. Recently po parang may nagpakilala po sa akin na kapatid po ng father ko. Kaso daw po, wala na daw sa katino ang isip. So, nag-move on na lang po.
Ay.
Kasi hindi alam ng mga tao yung hirap na pinagdaanan namin. Kaya pag nakakarinig kami ng talagang matatak talaga sa isipan namin, lalo na siguro kay Stell.
Kasi pumunta ako doon, kumbaga, para ipakita ko ng skill ko. Pero kahit anong try mo, yun talaga pa rin yung napapansin ng mga tao.
SB19.
I don't know, it's family's a difficult one, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's perspective of family is different. No one can tell you the right answer when it comes to family situations and family scenarios. You, as a person, deals with it based on what your initial response is in that moment and in that time. So whatever I think, whether you agree or disagree, it's totally up to you. I'm not here to make you guys agree with my point of view. I'm just saying a view aspect. If I was a child, parents left me, and then I start being successful in my life, and they try to come back, I wouldn't have nothing to do with them, regardless of the circumstances. Regardless whether we're poor, dead on the street, or rich and wealthy, it doesn't matter the circumstances. I wouldn't obviously make any effort, but that's me. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. Some people would. Some people will get their mum and dads back into their lives after so many years. Everyone operates differently. So the actual answer is whatever you individually decide that's best for the moment in itself. Other than that, no one should be like telling you what's right and what's wrong, and no one should be agreeing or disagreeing with you. It's different for every single family. It's different for every single family.
SB19 have gone through some tough times for sure. But the toughest thing was yet to happen.
Before mabuo yung pagtatag and yung once, sobrang dami namin pinagdaanan, challenges, problem. And yung SB19 mismo na name, alam niya sa problem siya talaga.
Fans have recently observed alterations on their social media accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name SB19.
Most of their Asian tour concerts got cancelled last minute, which angered some fans. It was also revealed that SB19 were allegedly mistreated during their stay in their previous company. Despite all the speculations, they stayed silent. Despite all the speculations, they stayed silent for a month until 1Z Entertainment announced that they have finally reached an agreement with ShowBT that would allow them to use the SB19 brand again. Multiple articles were saying that SB19 regained ownership of the brand, but those were fake news. ShowBT still owns the name and just allowed the group to use it in exchange for a cut from their income, which is a significant blow to SB19's finances.
I heard about that.
Was made even more apparent in SB19's recent TikTok live when Justin said this.
Live namin nung nag-Kwanzi kami. Ang gaganda nung live namin. Tapos ngayon live tayo.
This.
Live namin nung nag-Kwanzi kami. Ang gaganda nung live namin. Tapos ngayon live tayo, di ba? Alam niyo na. Bakit hindi ko alam?
Justin was pretty much pointing out the difference between their live streams before and after the legal issues, because there was a clear decline in quality, which might have been the result of less financial capability. Despite all of it, they still signed the agreement. For them, it wasn't all about the money anymore. It was all about the love for their craft and especially for their fans. So one day after the end of the worst setback,
next is the pioneer of P-pop, it's SB19!
comes their best global comeback.
This is what industries don't understand. Industries are so blinded. They're so blind. Like, these companies are so blind. All they see is money. All they see is numbers. You don't get it. These are people, physical people with consciences. Can't even speak. Can't even say the word. With a conscience, who have like comprehensions, feelings, emotion, and connection to SB19. SB19 makes you famous. You don't make SB19 famous. So if there was a situation like their name's going to be given away, obviously they're going to lose out on a big cut. It actually doesn't matter. If SB19 really wanted to, they could just leave you guys, if they really wanted to, do it themselves, and their whole fan base will go all the way to them. And then they will make money from them. And then you're going to be cut out on a big loss of money. I think industries just don't get it. Human beings support human beings, not numbers support human beings. Do you get that? It makes no difference. All this argument, all this like, oh, give us this, give us that. We own this, we own that. Shut up. Because if SB19 is not there, then you're not popular. That's the reason why you're successful. And I think industries forget. Okay, I'll be like, okay, cool. Take the name, I'ma leave. Take everything, I'ma leave. Because the fans are here for me, and I'm a genuine person, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do because I love what I do. So I'm gonna make my own business. And SB19 would have made some form of money. Not a lot of money, but it would have made some form of money to keep back for themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? Even though the industry is like, oh, we're gonna take all of it. Nah, we'll be able to keep something. So then we'll just work together, guys. We can produce our own stuff. We don't need them to produce our stuff. So we create our own music. We create our own choreography, because literally that's what we do. The only thing the industry helps SB19 is just get the marketing. But that's actually, sorry. That's all they do. Just the marketing. All they do is allow them to have marketing, allow them to be on these little famous interviews, you know what I mean? Like, they got connections to know X, Y, Z, to know X, Y, Z. That's all it is. Connections, stage, and marketing. Other than that, SB19 can do it themselves. They can do it themselves. If it was me, all that back and forth, yeah, I would have been like, I would have put it on the social media. Hey guys, fandom, say what I need to say. As a group, personally, they all should have just left. And then they should have, worked on their craft, because their fandom was so hardcore for them. Drop new music, build yourself back up. Once the money starts rolling in, start doing a contest and start doing all that stuff, bro. Because at the end of the day, they need you, SB19. You don't need them. And industries, still to this day, do not see that. No one cares about you. Even though you're helping them, no one really cares, bro. It's facts,
comes their
bro.
best global comeback.
I woke up and baked their potato.
major. But I say we not mediocre. Tell me what you see, a goon team, but don't look like this is really me. I'm moving, never my reality. Cause you see, model me, ill. Derek.
Hey.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. What you see, cause you don't know.
The pioneer of P-pop, it's SB19.
Comes their best.
P-pop, it's SB19.
Comes their best global comeback.
Filipinas! Want some to get some no later. I woke up and baked their potato. Got carved shit need for major. But I say we not mediocre. Tell me what you see, a goon team, but don't look like this is really me. I'm moving, never my reality. Cause you see, model me, ill. Derek.
Hey.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Hey, let's go, boys.
SB19 opened the show in the best way the fans could ever imagine. The biggest artists who attended the event couldn't even hide their amazement. Not only that, because they also received not just one, but two major awards, putting their name SB19 and the Philippines on the map, proving that they are indeed worthy of the nickname the P-Pop Kings.
Noon po, pangarap lang po namin ang makapag-release ng kanta, pero ngayon nasa harap niyo na po kami at tumatanggap ng award. Sa aming pinakamamahal na 18, maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta, sa pagmamahal, sa pagtsatsaga at sa pag-aantay sa amin. Inuulit po namin itong award na to hindi lang para sa amin, para sa ating lahat to. And of course, we are very happy and we're very honored to represent and to showcase the Filipino music all around the world. Muli kami po ang SB19. Maraming salamat po.
So what have we learned from their story so far? For me, if someone wants to become a king, they have to live like one from the beginning. Living like a king isn't about enjoying a comfortable life full of luxury. It's all about daring yourself to dream. They were not born winners, but they built themselves to win. From being fans of their idols to becoming one themselves. We don't even realize that SB19 have always been living like kings all along. And they have been sitting on their throne, which is the destiny of their own. And their legacy is their kingdom, or what we call today as fandom. Let us make way, because
You are now in the presence of a...
Yeah, really good video, man. Really good video. But yeah, you're 100% right, man. Casual Chuck, you're 100% right, man. They didn't stop, man. They kept on going even when things were getting rough, even at moments when they wanted to quit, even at times where they just wanted to give up. They just kept on going. Listen, there's a thin line to consistently putting in hard work to where you need to get to and just knowing the right place at the right time and having a little bit of luck. Well, maybe a lot. There's a thin line between it. There's a very thin line between it. If you get into that thin line, which a lot of people do, then success can definitely happen for you. If not, sometimes always working as hard as you can, putting many hours in, putting the effort in, doesn't always mean you get success. You get what I mean? Especially nowadays. especially how the pandemic has changed the way people can be successful now in multiple industries. So yeah, however, you still have to put work and graft in nowadays because it doesn't happen overnight, and you still have to have skills and adaptability and understand what you're doing in the environment that you're going to be doing it in slash the industry you're going to be doing it in. You got to go off the bat and just obviously think you're just going to smash it. No one's like that. No one's like that. Even the most perfect people, like most powerful, successful people, still have to warm up and practice before jumping in. You know what I mean? But it just shows that everything they did meant something, and it actually has come into fruition. But they're very humble. Very, very humble. Nice video, man. Really nice video, people. As always, as I say, hype up or show some love to, what is it, Casual Chuck. Do subscribe to him. Make sure he gets to where he needs to get to for his next goal. If you like this, my Filipino people, SB19 people, you know what I'm saying, my what is it, audience out there, YouTube people, if you like this, man, there should be a hype feature on my YouTube video. It depends what country that has it. I don't know if every country's got it, but there should be a hype feature. YouTube's launched this new feature. If you like me reacting to these episodes, you like me reacting to your Filipino artists, then people hype up the videos, you know what I mean? Do hype up the videos. They help with the YouTube algorithm in some form of way. But let's see, obviously, we can get popular in your country. Do like, do comment, do subscribe if you definitely want to see more people. This is episode 6. We've got 2 more episodes left to do. And then we're going to dive into, depending obviously if he keeps up like with the episodes, I don't really know. But then we're going to dive into like some K-pop stuff, because there's I think there's a Universal League I want to try with Ahoff later down the line. But in general, people, I'm going to keep up with the SB19 content. Obviously, I've been doing it first take videos. And obviously, if they drop anything new, I'm just in general just doing my best to keep up with it. So I really appreciate you supporting. I really appreciate you liking. I'm going to do a lot more Filipino stuff, man. There's a new schedule. Just to let you know secretly, there's a new schedule coming out in January. I was going to launch it sooner, but it's almost the end of the year. So I don't really want to like mess up the end of the year. So yeah, but there is a new schedule coming out, people. And there's a new Patreon tier that's coming out that you voted for 100% on, which you can request for songs. But regardless of that, do like, do comment, do share, hype up these videos, people, and I'll definitely give you more of this content. Social above, links in the description if you want to push that gratitude further. Until next time, peace.